Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Classic. Robert Rambles here, and thank you as always for joining me today. We are finally in Duskwood in Darkshire to be specific. Just a little update in case you didn't see it or didn't care to. I did do stockades, so you might have noticed that a few things have changed, including our experience relative to where it was. Equipment-wise, we're now wielding a Lucine longsword, and I think that's all that has changed, but I'll go ahead and check everything out here. We might have gotten a boot upgrade that I equipped. No really great loot from the Stockades dungeon, but it was a heck of a lot of fun. It was the first time in vanilla that I'd cleared it, so it's a good time. So, here we are in Darkshire. We're going to pick up a few quests here. And the good news is I also ran all the way up to South Shore, and I now have the flight point to get there. So that's a zone we're going to check out as well when we need to zone hop. So let's see. The first quest we're taking here is the Night Watch. As commander of the Night Watch, it is my sworn duty to protect the citizens of Darkshire. Stormwind has retracted their commissioned guards from their post here, leaving us to our own devices. If you feel worthy of the task, we need your help. Assist the Night Watch by venturing forth into Tranquil Gardens, just south of Darkshire, and slaying 8 Skeletal Warriors and 6 Skeletal Mages. The undead threat must be thwarted. So that is one of the quests we're going to do, so that's just south of us. Here's the Duskwood map. I'm assuming it'll be right down in here somewhere. So we're kind of going to look for quests that take us either south, maybe take us out to the west, southwest, and there are a few that I think we could take a look at. Anybody in here? Alright, this guy looks like he has something for us to do.
Need help?
Kalor. Worgen in the woods. Where would this take us? The Rotting Orchard. We're not really sure where that is, but I think we'll grab this one. Let's take a look at it. Darkness seems drawn inexorably to Duskwood. Master Caravan's quest is the expulsion of evil and heresy. Through our efforts, are the people of Darkshire kept safe. You believe yourself worthy to join us? I once thought as you, disillusioned by the complacency of the Watch. I joined Master Caravan. If you wish to prove yourself, it will not be through words. Test your skills against the Nightbane Shadow Weaver Worgen in Brightwood Grove. Bright. Ha! And the Rotting Orchard. Alright, so this is for Nightbane Shadow Weaver Worgen. Alright. And it seems like this guy and his master, like maybe they don't get along well with the Night Watch. Like they feel like they're not doing their job properly. And what does she have? Ravenhill, the Hermit. Ravenhill. Something's amiss at Ravenhill. Kaller, guy outside, swears that someone or something is haunting the buildings here. 2 nights running, he's noticed the shadows moving. And the third before that, he says he saw light in one of the windows. If, as you say, you care about the safety of Duskwood, find out what monster haunts in Ravenhill.
Go with honor.
Let's take these 3. So we've got Ravenhill is green. Not trackable, no real trackable objective there. We don't really have any directions for this, so I think the obvious place to head first is just going to be to the south. And we'll see if we run into any Worgen, and maybe venture off to the west to see if we can find Ravenhill, although it could be something uncovered to the north. We'll have to see. Meanwhile, we can enjoy the beautiful aesthetic of Duskwood. I really do like the vibe of this zone. Especially because, you know, it's late September now, so it's kind of that time of year. At least in this hemisphere. Alright, what do we have here? Nightbane Vilefangs. So there are some Nightbane Worgen here. We don't need the Vilefangs, we need the Weavers. I'm wondering if we go back a little further, if we'll find Weavers. I'm also wondering, this might be the area we need for the Skeletal Warriors, though, over yonder down this path. So let's check this out first and see what we have going on over here. Tranquil Garden Cemetery. That was exactly where we needed to go, I think, for the Skeletal Warriors and Skeletal Mages. Perfect, here they are. Alright, level 21, so that's good. Let's see how this goes. Well, they're going to be immune to rend, obviously. I hope they don't run. You wouldn't think that they would, being undead. But that mage is awfully close to us. Oh, a little bit more housekeeping. We got Execute, so I did visit a warrior trainer after finishing Stockades. We have a new rank of Heroic Strike. We have a new rank of Revenge, and we have picked up Execute. So that's awesome. I'm really excited about Execute. It just adds another level to the combat. I swear eventually my first move will not be to rend these guys. Ah, out of rage. Slow movement speed, increasing time between attacks. Neither of those are good. This is a kill quest. I don't see any other players around to group with though, but we'll keep our eyes peeled. Who's that back there? A human mage. And maybe somebody else? These guys don't hurt that much, at least. They'll probably hurt less if I shield bash them. They're so weak we're not even getting the execute off before our auto attack just finishes them. I'm so happy they don't run. It's very nice. The one thing I didn't do was I didn't visit a first aid trainer or an herbalism trainer, and we need to get those. Ah, yes, I think he has that. Let's help him kill it. I wasn't trying to ninja that. I didn't realize that he was going to charge. We're rocking the one-hander and shield brothers together here. All right. No problem, man. No problem. I'm the one who looked like the ninja trying to charge in. We can just go over here a little bit. It's so interesting when you fight monsters that, because of what they are, they take an entire ability out of your rotation. And that happens to magic users as well. Like if you had a fire spell and came up against a fire elemental in Classic, your fire spell is not going to deal any damage to it. And that's not really the case with retail WoW. And I don't think they even design mobs that way anymore, for fear of player angst when they say, my rend, it's not doing any damage, but it's a core ability that I rely on, my rend. You know, I'm sure people might have felt that way upon realizing that, you know, you can't rend these guys, but it was something that just stayed in the game for a long time. You can't use fire on fire elementals, you can't use ice on ice elementals, and you can't rend corpses and machines. But I don't know if that's true any longer. because of the fear of just taking away one of the player's buttons, basically. Well, I did get that one. Again, not truly intending to, but it's hard to keep an eye out to see who's targeting what. When I ran to South Shore, I realized looking at the mobs there that that's going to be a zone that's more at level for exactly where we're at level 25, 26. So I think we'll do a few quests here, but I wanna jump over there at some point as well. We'll probably jump back and forth and keep it clean between these two zones. I think between the two areas we'll have more than enough to gain us quite a few levels. So it should be a really good time. I'm also really looking forward to doing Shadowfang Keep. And I think we can do that just over in Hillsbrad. That was one of my favorite dungeons aesthetically, leveling Horde back in vanilla. And kind of remains one of my favorite 5-man dungeons to this day. I just really enjoy it. So I'm really looking forward to getting into that. Which I think we're basically at the level to do. So when we do head over to South Shore, running Shadowfang Keep might be one of the first things I do over there, actually. I want to knock out some of this low level stuff here in Duskwood so that it doesn't go gray, and if it goes gray, we'll potentially miss future chains if we're not doing those quests. So I want to make sure we do the intro quest here before we really do anything in Hillsbrad. I'm loving the mob density and the respawn rate here, it's great. Not spending the rage on Rend lets us use Thunderclap a little bit. I don't think I got that in time. No, I didn't. Executed. Now sleep. Alright, well, we have to go inside here. Insane ghoul. I mean, I'll fight you just to see what's in here. Absolutely all nothing. I bet he bleeds. No? Oh yeah, I just missed. Okay, I was gonna say, he looks like he's got some flesh on him to bleed. Is he gonna fear us? Oh no, what did he do? Curse of Blood. Physical damage taken is increased. Disgusting. Don't like that. So if we ever need to kill an insane ghoul, we now know exactly where he's at. Alright, there's the last one we need, the Skeletal Warrior. If we take him out, we can go back to where we found the Worgen, and we can go a little deeper and see if there's any of the Shadow Weavers back there. We didn't see any initially, but I have a feeling that they might be back there somewhere. parried our execute. So we'll head back over there, back into this area, and maybe we'll take just a more direct route along the mountainside to get a little deeper back than we were and see if we can find these Shadow Weavers over here. Okay, these guys are like level 29 and 30, so maybe they're not going to be back here at all. Oh, okay, well maybe they are because it's an orange quest. So in that case, we're going to have to track down Raven Hill. I just have a feeling that maybe this will be to the north of town. I don't know if much more is going to be down here. Let's get away from this red mob that just spawned and learn our place. Okay, I'm going to look for Raven Hill. And we'll see you when I find it. So I decided to turn in the Night Watch and see if it changed before we go for Raven Hill, because I actually now am thinking Raven Hill is somewhere in this area. It might even be closer to Westfall. So that's like the far end of the zone, and I don't know if they have a flight point. So before setting out, I want to turn this in. Splendid. For your service to the people of Darkshire, you shall be rewarded with 17 silver. And a follow-up quest. I'm getting reports of an undead infestation in the forest. If you're up to the job, journey to the Raven Hill graveyard and slay 15 of those vile skeletal fiends and 15 skeletal horrors. There are also reports of skeletons just south of Darkshire. In and around Tranquil Garden Cemetery, the undead must be driven from Duskwood. So we need to kill 15 skeletal fiends and horrors, and the important part, it's at the Raven Hill graveyard.
Safe travels.
So we can head that way. That's going to be to the west, I think. Interestingly, okay, yes, this one is orange, this one is green. It makes sense. Maybe we should check and see if any quest here could also take us to the west.
Need help?
Northwestern edge of Duskwood. Let's see what this is about. Do you know Sven? Now, there is a man who knows the work of the light. He and his followers keep a camp at the northwestern edge of Duskwood. Unfortunately, because they are so few, they cannot even spare a man to fetch supplies from town. Will you deliver these supplies to them? Yeah, we should take
Farewell.
this. So if we head west and they're to the northwest, that's not too far. It's a lot less up from the distance between Westfall and where we're at now. So I will walk us over there. It's probably going to be quite a walk. So unless anything super interesting happens or we get obliterated in some fascinating manner. I know Stitches patrols here, so if we like get aggroed and killed by Stitches, I'll loop that in. Otherwise, I'm going to cut some of this running out. Well, we've literally come to a crossroads. We've got Raven Hill this way, farther to the west, as we suspected, and of course that's where Westfall is. But right over here we have a little camp. Wow, with Watcher Dodds and Watcher Page. Let's see what they need.
Greetings.
8-legged menaces, well, I guess you could guess. Hail, warrior. Perhaps you've seen those spiders that have taken over the western border. The 8-legged menaces are too much for us to handle, and the commander hasn't enough manpower to spare so far from Darkshire. I hate to ask this of you, but you seem like you might be able to handle them. I can't promise you anything of great value, but I can reward you if you help root out the filthy bugs. Oh, and a word of advice. You'll want to avoid their venom if you can. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Kill 15 pygmy venom spiders and report back. Oh, let's see, 107, not as good as what we have. But we're going to do it because we hate spiders. Of course we'll kill spiders for you. Because we're probably going to have to fight spiders anyway, because at some point they're going to be in our way. He didn't. Now, did he say exactly where these were? I'm assuming that we're just going to find them. I'm thinking like if we head to the north after we reach Raven Hill Cemetery, that we'll find them. Let's not go south. let's kind of go this way to the west. And I'll keep my eyes peeled for the spiders, and I'll probably track that quest as well. Because that's green, so we'll want to get that done sooner rather than later. We ventured into an ogre burrow, which is not what we want. Let's get back on track here. Alright, we have found Raven Hill, and I've also uncovered the Raven Hill Cemetery. So this should be our delivery slash breadcrumb quest turn-in to Jitters. Okay, fair enough. You might have the jitters too if you had to live in a place like this all the time. So that's probably a nickname. No, please don't kill me. It's just me. Jitters. They're everywhere. I can't escape them. Monsters in Raven Hill? No, it couldn't be. Only harmless jitters. Okay, this guy is off his rocker.
Have a good one.
But he has a quest for us, so let's find out what's going on. I've been stuck hiding out in this ghost town for weeks, but I haven't eaten anything but grubs and weeds. I need some decent food, and I'm willing to trade well for it. Bring me a feast, and I'll pay you handsomely. I heard Chef Growl at the Scarlet Raven Tavern in Darkshire makes very good dust crab cakes. This guy is crazy because he's hungry?
See you around.
Or just he's kind of... maybe he's got cabin fever being stuck out here all by himself. So this is interesting because that's just a breadcrumb leading to Darkshire. I guess we could have come here from Westfall, and then we would have hit this first. But then we would have had to backtrack to do the quest at the cemetery. So it's kind of interesting how the zone is set up in the sense that you're going to be running back and forth no matter what. I'm not, this guy's saying he's here alone, so there's not a flight point here. We're going to have to run that when we want to head back. So I think next we're going to head up into the cemetery, and we're going to take care of this second night watch quest, and then I'll run us back and we'll turn that in and kind of see where we stand. I did find some black widow spiders on the journey here, but I didn't find any pygmy venom web spiders. So we're still on the lookout for those. They could be in this big uncovered middle section of the map, so I'll be investigating that on the way back to Darkshire. But it looks like now the cemetery here is the place to be. Skeletal fiends, yep, great, perfect. Maybe we just look for group for skeletal fiends. Or the Night Watch. We'll call them by their names since there are many versions of the quest. See if we get anybody who will invite us. If not, we can definitely kill a bunch by ourselves. 30 mobs. Should only take an hour. I'm not sure how long it would take. But it will take quite a little bit if we have to do it all on our own. I could just start inviting people who look like they're solo to get declined. Such is the way of the world sometimes, kids. You face rejection and you just have to walk away a better person. Oh look, our friend respawned. Let's invite this guy. He's already in a group. If I see some more people, maybe I'll use /say and ask her an invite. I don't know. Maybe I'll just kill all these guys by myself and get more kill experience. It'll take longer, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. See what else is going on back here. We know you're in a group. What about you? It's already in a group. What the hell is this? No, 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 no. What? More Ladim. More Ladim just messed us up, man. I don't know if I'm going to be able to drop aggro on him. But, Jesus. They got that guy just running around here. That's awesome. He's a skull, so, and elite, so he's To us, he's basically invincible. I'm surprised that we even got away. We probably got somebody killed because I think a mage Frost Nova'd for us. I hope they get away. Or they're level 33, so he might not be... He might not be as deadly to them. I'm not sure. But I don't want to aggro that guy again, so there he goes running back. And we got a Black Widow hatchling on us. Let's take care of this. Everyone seems to be well and grouped up, you know. That's what happens when you have friends, I guess. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm not fighting all these spiders. No, I'm not fighting all these spiders. Am I going to get away? That's another question, but we just dinged levels, so we have a good chance of not dying. I'd really rather not fight 3 spiders that we don't need for anything, when I'm trying to fight a bunch of things that we actually need. So we're level 26 now. Let's take a look. I definitely want to grab Deep Wounds. I'm also wanting to get Toughness to get increased armor from items. It's kind of difficult. When you're doing a hybrid, you have to kind of balance it out between the damage and it doesn't mean we're not going to take both of these. It just means what do I want to take right now? I want to start seeing how useful this is to us, this Deep Wounds. Carrion Recluse, we don't need that. All these spiders just want to kill us. I'd like to end this rather quickly. And then maybe beg for a group invite over here. Because it's clearly pretty dangerous. Alright, let's try Say. I don't know. It was much easier to just spontaneously group with people at lower levels than it has been for a while now. Which is a little discouraging. Because the Plague Spreader, we don't need you. Because a lot of these areas are actually dangerous, and it's fun and safer to play in a group. Like, look, if we were in a group, we could both fight this guy. Join my group. Join my group, man. It's a kill... Thank you! Yevra, you're the man. It's a kill quest. You should just join the group. We can split up a little bit, kill our own stuff, and just go on with our merry lives. Completing this quest much faster than we would otherwise. And you're a priest, so you can just be my heal bot. No, I'm kidding. I love priests. They're much more valuable than just heal bots. Alright. This is a good start. I'll try to grab some more people, I guess. I'll also try to stop using Rend. Oh, geez. I just said I would stop using it. Let's finish this guy off. Thank you. This guy's level 28. Wonder if this quest is still green for him. Oh, he's not communicating with me. He must be using a mod, maybe? I don't know. Or a macro, at least. Otherwise, I don't know why he would feel the need to keep typing it out. It's kind of weird. Reasons why it's good to be in a group. When you pull 3, you can survive. I think we all know the lessons. We've all learned them the hard way, I'm sure. I've myself backed into many packs of mobs wishing that I had someone helping out. Look at this. Now we're talking. Now we got a full-fledged party almost here. Help each other out, we can stay alive together. We could share buffs. We could share kills. It's great. It's a good time. Now I'm happy. Like, we don't need those grave robbers. But there were 4 of them there. Well, let's head back over this way. And this way people can just kind of drop out when they are done. That's kind of what I expect, that when you reach your necessary mob count, you say thanks and you go on about your merry business. And then we fill the spot with somebody else if we feel like it. I guess I can't be so quick to give up on slamming the invite button. And it's about catching people as they're running into the area for the first time. When you could tell that they're on the quest and they've just ran in and started fighting their first couple of mobs. It's about finding those people, I guess, and inviting them. Well, we'll help her anyway. Because we're good like that. See, it's just much more interesting when we have a bigger group for these kill quests. And it's like, you don't get that many kill quests back to back like this, so you take advantage of it and group while you can, because worst case scenario, it's a low drop rate quest and then nobody wants to group up. But these are the best. These are the best for just spontaneous grouping. It's very enjoyable to me. And it just, like, it ensures that the chances of us all getting killed accidentally by this high respawn rate doesn't happen, right? Because, man, are these guys respawning quick. Alright, so the fiends were in much fewer supply than the horrors. But I think this is our last... Oh, you know what? Someone actually just killed our last one in the group, but we'll finish this guy off, and then we will head back and turn in Night Watch and the breadcrumb that we got from the guy that I thought we had been sent a breadcrumb to find. Now also, we're also looking for someone in the northwest, I had thought. Oh, hi. I'll have to read that quest again, I guess. Delivery to Sven. Northwestern Edge. Yeah, so maybe we should run up and do that before we head back to turn in Night Watch, since we're already out this way. Well, I decided to come back to Darkshire before finding Sven's hut in the far northwest for two reasons. One, I just want to get this turned in and see if it chains into anything else that's going to be killed out that way. Two, we have to get something from probably the inn for Jitters. We need to find him some dusty crab cakes from the tavern. Chef Grawl, rather. But first, let's turn in Night Watch.
Hello.
People of Darkshire, thank you. You've proven yourself to be a great ally of the Night Watch. And it does chain. Alright, the situation in Raven Hill is still grim. The safety of Darkshire is in your hands. I don't have enough watchers to keep the town safe. We need you to dispatch for Raven Hill yet again, and rid the eastern mausoleum of 20 plague spreaders. We saw the plague spreaders. So yeah, oh great, look at that. 10 slot bag, or an ammo bag, or a quiver. I mean, these are all cool. Obviously we need the bag more than anything else, but very cool quest rewards. And yeah, so we're going to be out that way anyway. We're going to do that when we go find Sven. And I'm sure Sven will have things he wants us to do in the area as well. So let's accept this quest. And we're going to go to the inn and see if we can find the chef. Which I guess, I mean, this may be just a breadcrumb. Maybe we're not taking anything back to Jitters. You need some crab cakes? Well, I might be able to cook some up for you. Yeah, I do. Okay, so yeah, this is not going to go back to Jitters, but it is a cooking quest that we can do, and we know where some of these spiders are at. So let's see. Yeah, we'll take this one, and we'll check it out when we find those venom web spiders. I think this is a good time for us to take a break, since we are back in Darkshire at the inn. Next time, we'll head back out, and we'll clear out those mausoleums, and we'll check out Sven's camp in the northwest. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you had a good time like I did. If you did like the video, please go ahead and give us a like. And if you want to see more WoW videos in the series, think about subscribing and ringing the bell. It's the best way to let YouTube know these days that you like the content. Until next time, take care and wish me luck.